Hello, everybody. Hope everybody had a good week. Welcome. Thank you for joining again. We're here with another session of Open Diner. Our topic today is the power of intention. The commonly accepted definition of intention is a purpose or aim clearly stated, accompanied by the determination to produce the desired result. However, the intention is much, much more than that. And today we're hoping to give you a taste of the power that a setting an intention can have in your life and the lives of others. So this is a cameras on event. So if you kindly turn on your cameras, that would be great. We find that it helps us to connect with each other, and it gives you the opportunity to fully benefit from this event. Some activities that we will be doing will require being able to see each other. So if you're joining us on Facebook and YouTube, hello, everybody. Welcome. Please tell us your name, where you're from, participate, answer the questions in the comments, and we'll read them during the show. So we're going to introduce the host first. My name's Roberta. I'm one of the hosts. I'm from Long Island, New York.
And I'm Dan. I'm from Canada A.
Good. I'm Gary. I'm from South Carolina, y'all.
I'm Linda, and I'm from New York.
Okay, we have friends from all over here, it looks like, with all different accents. And I probably have the New York accent also, but Long Islandish. But that's great to see everybody. If there's anybody here new, let me see. We have number 3. Hi.
Hi, I'm Joe from New Jersey.
Hi, Joe. Okay. Very good. We have Brandon back. Hi, Brandon. We missed you.
Brandon.
Yeah, good to see you. Okay. And we have Sue Lynn again. Okay. So we have a special evening tonight. We have some more music. We do it like once a month now or so. A great friend, Jim McLaren, is here, and he's going to take it away. And Jim, maybe tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from also. Oh, you're muted. There we go.
I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, and I live in St. Louis, Missouri. We don't think we have an accent, but we've been told different. Anyway, we ready for this song? Okay, this is a little bit about intention. We got some intention songs sort of today. I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. Baby, do you understand me now? Sometimes I get a little mad. Well, don't you know no one alive can always be an angel. Sometimes I get a little mad. Well, I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. Baby, most times I'm so carefree with a love and joy it's hard to hide. And sometimes it seems all I've got to do is worry. You might see another side. I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. Well, if I seem angry, I want you to know I never mean to take it out on you. Life has its problems, I got my share. That's one thing I never mean to do, because I love you. Ooh, I love you. baby. Only human with thoughts like any other one. Sometimes I find myself alone regretting some simple thing, foolish thing I done, but I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. But I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood.
Excellent. That was great. Perfect song. Perfect. Thanks, Jim. We're gonna
Jim, if you could, maybe, there you go. Jim was not unmuted. Perfect. There was some feedback.
yeah, we're gonna go into our topic now. Like we said, we're going to be talking about intention tonight and having some discussion on it. Here at Open Diner, you've probably noticed that we've often spoken about the fact that nature or the universe operates according to principles of love and bestowal. All of our problems in this world stem from the fact that we are not aligned to the laws of the universe. As humans, we are not aligned. Many of us don't understand or perceive what kind of a positive influence having a positive intention and thinking good thoughts has on us and on the world around us. By wishing and intending good things for others, we create harmony with others and are in equilibrium with the universe. It creates a balance. If a critical mass of people had such a good intentions and thoughts for others, it would positively affect humanity to such an extent that life would be completely transformed. If this picture was revealed to us, then everyone would already be in that spiritual state, because we would see clear egoistic benefit from having those positive thoughts towards others. But precisely because we have to develop a sincere desire for giving and love above our egoism, that whole picture is concealed from us. A simple example of the power of intention, apparently in some parts of Africa, when a mother conceives, she writes a song for that new child and sings it to the baby in her womb all through her pregnancy. When the child is born, the whole village comes together to sing that song for the child. And anytime the baby cries, the mother sings that song to comfort him or her. When the child grows a little older and the mother has to return to work in the fields, she has to leave the baby behind at home. And even though she may be out of earshot, whenever the mother feels that her baby is crying or missing her, she'll sing that song to soothe the child. And it might sound incredible, but the child seems to sense her intent and stops crying. That's the power of intention. Now, that intention is intensified when we intend together, when we group ourselves together and intend together. We are connected to each other by invisible threads, and by intending together to connect to the power of love, the quality of love, bestowal, and connection, we are able to tap into that. If we expand our perception and sensation of reality, we see that only a single force of love, bestowal, and connection exists. And the only transformation we need to make is in our intention. So that's what we'll be talking about tonight. We'll have a little video and a discussion about it. But as a little reminder here, at Open Diner, we are trying to create a supportive environment where we connect above our differences. We stay on topic, no criticism, and especially avoid politics. A little reminder to mute your microphone when you're not speaking, and to minimize background noise. And if you can turn on your cameras, that would be so great. It's so great to see all the faces, and it helps us connect with each other. And another thing, remember to keep your answers brief so everyone gets a chance to speak. And for all of you who are joining us on Facebook or YouTube, hi. Please participate, answer questions in the comments, and we will be together during the event. And I'm going to turn it over to Dan. Take it away, Dan.
Thanks, Gary. Okay, so this is our icebreaker. So intention, as we've kind of heard there, is very important. Everything depends on it. There's a joke about intention. How many psychiatrists does it take to change a light bulb? Just one, but the light bulb really has to want to change. Oh, there we go. The crowd breaks up. Perfect. So we have got an exercise. We're going to build a collective intention. All right. So let's take a moment and think about what we want to achieve today while we're all together here. Okay. And then once you're ready, tell us in just a few words what your intention is for today. As each person speaks, let's feel their intention the best you can, okay? And then add to it. This way we can build a collective intention for a gathering. And this intention will help us through the rest of the hour. So go ahead, guys. Good luck.
My intention is to be here more often after December.
My intention is to bring joy and happiness from what I would have to say.
And to add to this, just for everyone to feel like we know each other a long time already and feel open to say what our heart feels.
Yeah, I'll add to Elisa, to be comfortable and relaxed, and we have a great show tonight. So just to enjoy ourselves and enjoy ourselves together.
And to really feel feel what it is to have an intention together and the power of it.
Yeah, my intention is to help you guys build a common intention.
A common intention for which is meant to benefit each other a little bit away from what benefits me and trying to focus on the collective.
And build such a connection so we feel like a family or close friends and knew each other for a long time.
Yeah, I can continue, Natalia. Open Diner is about connection, and what I hope to achieve today is creating such a connection that we all feel it through the rest of the week.
And my intention to add on to that is during this connection that we can feel each other's love and joy and just smile.
And my intention is in this group to listen everyone compensationally with compassion and to share my thoughts if I can add some values in anyone's life.
My intention is to leave in a better place than I was before joining.
And to add that, yeah, better place for all of us and to feel joy, if we didn't feel it before, and feel happiness if we didn't feel, and if we did feel it before, to increase it.
See what you said, Linda. We have possibly some friends on Facebook maybe want to add?
Yes, excuse me. Tippy Loria says, to listen to each other and open our hearts. Oh, Maria also says, my intention today is for my friends succeed today on this event and attract more people to hear. Yes, thank you.
think everyone spoke, right? Maybe let's move on.
Yeah, thanks everybody. Though I think we set the mood and the pace for today. What we're going to do now is we're going to go to our little video feature, and then afterwards we're going to have a discussion about it. So let's start the video, please.
Recently, I hear several colleagues and friends say, let's forget about 2020. Let's look forward to a new reality for 2021. Yet they have no idea how to bring about a new reality. As a starting point, let's take an example from science. A mock-up of a home controlled by the power of thought has been piloted by a hospital in Italy. Scientists showed that people could open doors or operate lights, a telephone, a small robot, even a robotic hand, by connecting electrodes to the brain, which interpret those brain waves, send signals to a computer, and then produces the desired actions. One example, it's interesting how scientists say that the entire universe is a thought. There is no matter. All of reality is included in the thought. Everything is resolved in the thought. Everything is created in the thought. Thought is the most powerful force in all of creation. It is only in this physical world that we don't see the matrix in which our thoughts affect every single thing that happens to us and what happens to others. Another study comes out of Washington University from psychology professor Richard Abrams and doctoral student Christopher DeVoli. Their study revealed that imagining oneself in a certain posture can have effects similar to those produced by actually assuming that same pose. The study's co-authors suggest that imagination has extraordinary capacity to shape reality. Reality changes beginning with thought or intention. What's important here is the nature of the intention. In our world, we have yet to change the intention from for my sake to for the sake of others. According to the wisdom of Kabbalah, intentions or thoughts for the sake of others are the most powerful because they're aligned with the giving force in nature, which is the initial, constant, and absolute reality, the world of infinity. When we are able to change our thoughts from for my sake to for the sake of others, we change all of reality. Want to change your thoughts? Then aim your thoughts and intentions for the benefit of others. Studying Kabbalah enables you to start discerning the forces that permeate our world, the matrix upon which our world lies and by which it's governed, and how we unconsciously affect these forces with our thoughts. To learn more, please follow the links below. And thanks for watching.
Well, interesting stuff, right? Especially in the beginning about opening doors and how much intention can do. So we're going to move to our round discussion now. But before we do, we're going to put up a slide with our roundtable etiquette rules. I like to say tools, but etiquette rules if you want. So here we go. So we're here to build a space, like we kind of got the idea in the beginning. We're here to build a space of support, love, care, and warmth. So like a round table would be, everyone is equal and very important. That's how we come up with a round discussion. We're going to go around the table, speak briefly and on topic, listen attentively. And I know with myself, many a times when I go to speak, or if somebody else is speaking, I'm already anticipating, what am I going to say? Is it going to be the right answer? Here, you don't have to do that. So when you listen intently, there's no right or wrong answers. Actually, you're going to find the truth in the center of this connection that we're going to build here together. So that's just a little bit about, like I said, the tools that we use here. And it is open diner, so bon appetit. Let's start. We encourage everybody, if you would, to answer in the chat. Not here. Here we'd like you to speak, but maybe after everybody speaks with their camera on. We'll go to the friends that don't have their camera on. But if you're on Facebook, YouTube, please answer in the chat and we'll read it when we get a chance. So we'll start with our first question. The names will be in the chat and I'll call them off. So there will be some kind of order. So you don't have to worry about jumping in. And the first question will be in the chat and it's, do our thoughts and intentions actually matter? And give an example if possible. Do our thoughts and our intentions actually matter? Give an example if possible. So we're going to start with our friend here, Natalia. Can you start for us, Natalia?
Okay, I didn't expect I would be the first one. So I think our thoughts and intentions are important. But let's say, even when people say, I love you, sometimes they say it as it doesn't mean anything to them. And it's a pity. But it depends, or you don't have to say I love you, but if you say something with a love, the love, a person can feel love from you. So intention, the thought, is the first thing before any words or actions. We need to create intentions, right intentions.
Excellent. But going first, you did beautifully. Willie, would you like to continue?
Yes, picking up what Natalia was saying about the intention of love. For us, intention making a difference, people really listen to how you make them feel. That's how they judge. Do you really mean what you're saying? Like even saying, I love you, do they feel it? They want to know, do you really mean what you're saying? And that's what makes a difference with the intention.
That's for sure. Thanks, Willie. Paula?
Yeah, I don't have an example, but I feel like if your intentions are good, your actions will reflect that.
True. Nina?
Yeah, I think the intention has to precede the action, and sometimes no other action is necessary. Really, that's the action itself, the intention. When you have a positive intention for another person, when you wish them well, sincerely, when you want your family, your town, your neighborhood, your country to get along, to live peacefully. That's the greatest action, actually, just that intention.
Nice. Rano?
Yeah, I think I can continue what Nina was saying about wishing people well. Imagine a world in which everyone would consciously try to do that. Most people you encounter in the street, in a shop, you actually don't know. You won't even have any interaction other than seeing them. But if with your thoughts you could wish them something good, then the entire world would have a very different feel to it. It's something we should think about.
Definitely. Who do we have next to? We have here Brandon.
Glad to be back, though.
Glad to see you.
Well, to touch on what everybody said, intentions trigger actions, and if the actions are positive, then that's a good thing. If the actions are negative, it reflects on that too. But I give everybody good vibes and good intentions.
We feel it, Brandon, for sure. Jim?
And I think the problem there that I see a lot is nobody even thinks about their intention. They just react pretty much along the lines of what's going to make me feel better one way or another out of this situation. But if we would take the time to kind of be aware of our intentions, we could probably be doing a lot better for ourselves. Well, like people have been mentioning here, you could take a situation that has nothing particular happening and turn it into kind of a little love fest. Well, instantly right there, just because you examined your intention and you put something out there.
That's nice. Very nice. We have Dan next.
Yeah. Actions are complicated, right? So if we look at, it says give an example. So if we look at like a surgeon cuts people. Is that good or bad? Well, he's trying to save your life. His intention is good. The intention is like a compass, right? So is it for me or is it for somebody else, or what's the intention behind it? The actions get kind of messy, but the intention is not so messy if we look at it.
Good example. Linda?
Well, I know that if I have an intention, which I always do, to try to be happy and to show it and to spread it, and if you're just walking down the street or opening a door, just a quick smile brings a smile to someone else's face. A thank you brings a you're welcome to somebody else. And I think, maybe it kind of turns their day around.
Thank you. How about Joe?
Yeah, so I think all thoughts matter. I think, but as long as you're speaking from the heart and you're speaking the truth, I think it'll come across as more meaningful and more powerful.
Sure. Thank you. Gary?
Yeah, that's so true. That's about along the lines of what I was thinking, is that people feel your intentions. I think, they can't really feel your thoughts, but the intention will influence them, whether you know it or not. If you have a bad intention, they're going to feel it. If you have a good intention, they're going to open right up to you. And I think that's a very powerful force. And like Jim was saying, we don't often think about it, but if we consciously started directing our intentions, I think we could create a lot more change.
I like that. I'll continue, Gary, and Jim also. It's so true. When you're conscious of something, people will feel it. And when you're conscious of it, you're going to work towards it. You're going to act towards it. You're going to act differently. And you become very noticing everything you do to make that action actually happen. And even if people don't even know what you're doing, like you said, they'll definitely feel it. I can see a great example I have is all of you here. Everybody has such a great intention. Everybody spoke so beautifully of what they want to get out of this evening, and these all strangers pretty much, but we can feel it. And that's amazing. And we have Elisa next.
Right, and we have KC actually wrote in the chat. You can look at Roberta, but I was thinking that sometimes intention and, and it's basically, you don't even need an action. Like how many times I was called, honey, but the intention was not actually please me at all. And it was intention and action, everything. But how many times somebody said, honey, and it was everything, action, thoughts, intention, and it was so, so beautiful. So let's be aware of our intentions.
That's funny, Elisa, really. But if anybody here that doesn't have their camera, maybe you want to add something quickly before we go to the next question. We have a question number 2. And I thank you, Lisa, for mentioning. Casey had wrote in the chat, intention drives karma too, he thinks. Or she thinks, I don't know, Casey could be either one. So intention drives karma also. So if nobody wants to add to that, I'll go to the second question we have.
I think Raj can add.
Raj raised his hand.
Raj, please.
Yeah, so I feel like intention is definitely, and I would like to replace intention. For me, I use generally purpose. So we all need some purpose in our life. And whether it is coming in a meeting or having some long-term goals or short-term goals, and we really don't know. If I don't know what my purpose is, then I think I'm not gonna to make any difference. So I should know my intention, my purpose very well.
Thank you for adding, Raj.
And maybe Linda has some Facebook comments first.
That was my next thing. Linda, anything from Facebook?
No, nothing yet.
Nothing yet. Okay. Well, we still have a second question. So we'll go to the second question. How can we heal the world with our intentions? We'll put that in the chat. How can we heal the world with our intentions? We're going to go back to the same order we had originally. I'm going to bring that up. Sorry, friends. And we'll start with Natalia again. Yes.
So I guess if we have intention or purpose, which is a great purpose, a great intention for the world, and if we combine our intentions to the same directions to improve the world, so it will work. I believe the power of intention, a collective intention, will work to the better.
Nice. Thanks, Natalia. Willie?
I think I could try to change the world through prayer, praying for others. That I think will make a big difference in intention and in what's taking place in the world.
Okay. Paula?
I think if your intentions are good and you treat others with love and kindness, it'll have a ripple effect.
You're like the butterfly effect, right? Nina?
Yeah, thoughts are the most powerful tool, actually, thoughts and intentions, and we don't realize it, but I forgot the name of that Japanese scientist who did an experiment on water and to what extent different types of thoughts affect the crystals in water. And when people thought hateful thoughts and cursing and all of that stuff, the water formed like this completely chaotic pattern of crystals. And when there was thoughts of love, it formed a very symmetrical, beautiful picture. And just think how, like, if we could see our thoughts materializing into the world, that's what they are doing. The human body alone is like 90% water.
I was waiting to hear more. I'm sitting here all intrigued. That's very interesting. Thank you for sharing that, really. Rano, would you like to continue? Or Ed?
Yeah, broadcast good vibes. Broadcast good vibes. Especially to people you won't meet. If you see someone passing by, you don't know how their life is going. You just wish them well. It's like you're asking God to fix someone's life. Giving, that's the most powerful thing you can ever do.
Thank you. Brandon, it just went to get food, actually. Just when he said he's got to get his food, he'll be back. So we'll come back to Brandon. How about Jim?
Yeah, I like that scientific approach because I used to think there's no way we can heal the world. There's too many, too much opposition. However, I did see a scientific study that showed in a large society, if 10% of that society adopts an idea, the other 90, do your math, the other 90 will adopt it also. So if we're talking about having an intention for other people, all we got to do is convince 10% of the world that this is a good idea. So it might actually be doable. Look at all the communication stuff we got.
Thank you, Jim. Dan?
How can we heal the world with our intentions? Well, that's the only thing you can heal the world with, because all your actions are outputs. They're just outputs. So intention, thought, output. So you can't change anything at the output level. You have to change everything at the input level. I'm with Jim. 10%, go for it.
Nice. Linda?
Yeah, I always kind of thought that, but I didn't see a scientific approach to it. But it's good to know that it is true. And I know that, like I said earlier, you go around, you smile at people, they smile back, and it is a ripple effect, the butterfly effect. Maybe they'll go to the next person and smile at them. And before you know it, hopefully, God willing, the whole world will feel that way.
Thank you, Linda. How about Joe?
Yeah, I think being positive, being true, and meaning what you're actually saying is what would communicate that good vibe to others.
Thanks, Joe. How about Gary?
That's really true. And how can we heal the world with it? Our intentions can either heal the world or they can destroy the world. I mean, it decides on what intention we put to it. And I think if we put the right intention to it, it can have a great positive force, like Joe was saying. And by the way, the book that you were referencing, Nina, was Hidden Messages in Water by Masaru Emoto. I've read that book. It's an amazing book.
I've seen the video on that, actually. They have a video online. You can even find it. It's called the rice experiment, very similar to the water experiment. They actually had regular people do this. This was a big thing about 5 years ago when that came out. They had 2 things of rice. One of them they wrote on it hate. The other one they put love. The other one that said hate, they ignored. They used to curse at it, let's say for 5 minutes during the day. And the other one, they'd love it and say, "Oh, you're so great," and everything. Just rice. Within 3 months, one had black mold in it. The other one looked like it was in the refrigerator, and both were out on the counter. That just shows your power. That's a scary thought. Just picture, like we all said here, just what we're thinking, how we're affecting people. Never mind, like Nina said, water, our body's 90% water. So there's definitely something behind that. Elisa, would you like to add?
I don't know what to add, but for some reason, it's not a science, but I experienced it on myself so many times. I don't wish anyone, but it was an experiment. I was stuck in a New York subway so many times, and you're underground, you are in a, overloaded car. And in some instances, people start getting nervous and start getting upset, and the entire car would get berserk, And in a majority, I would say New Yorkers are great. Somebody starts joking, somebody starts saying something, and the entire car would be calm and feeling good. And that happened. Let's wait. Let's encourage each other. Let's not disturb each other. Let's create the atmosphere where we can all overcome this. And that was so powerful. It's maybe it is a science. So we can do a lot with our intentions and helping each other. It could be a very different world we live in.
Thank you, Elisa. I was going to call on Brandon. Brandon, our timing is off with me and you tonight. You left to get the food. Now I was going to say, if you'd like to add, you're chewing, but if you'd like to, it's open dining. We encourage everybody to eat here, by the way. You want to wait? Okay, we'll see what's on Facebook. Maybe Linda, do we have anything?
Yes, we do. We have a couple. Tippy again. By paying attention to the thoughts and intentions behind our actions and trying to think good thoughts about the other, because every thought of ours affects the other so much. David Mancini just said he heard about experiments like that with plants, loving one another, hating one another. And then Maria said, thoughts and intentions are our desires. We need to be careful with them. Good, positive thoughts or hate, they affect other people according to your thoughts. Very good.
Thank you, Linda. Brandon, would you like to add?
Sure, now that I stopped chewing. Well, I'm in the healthcare field with my sister, and we have the intention of helping people get their test results, which we do blood pressure, glucose, and cholesterol. And with that intention, we hope that they see their doctor and, and take better care of themselves. So that's my intention so far. That's been working, and that's what I've been doing until now, until I get done in December.
That's very nice. You're giving good intentions for people. That's wonderful, especially in the health field where they could use it. I don't know if anybody who has their camera off would like to add, maybe briefly, before we go on to the next session. No? I saw somebody wrote in the, oh, maybe not. Okay. Well, listen, now we're going to do something fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do our dance. I don't know if you're familiar with, we've having some new faces. Do not knock it till you try it. It's called the Open Diner Chair Dance. It's very simple. We're going to play some music and we're going to do some actions like this or anything you want to the music. When you come up on the screen, there's going to be a box. It's actually saying you're being spotlighted. So then we'll follow your dance and then so on and so on. It's very simple. If anybody's not familiar with it, just hang out. You're going to like it. So let's get loose. We had a really good conversation. Thank you for everybody that spoke. And let's hear some music and get loose. Let's do this. Here we go.
Forgiveness is
All right. Just give us all a hand. Everybody, good job. I hand it back to Gary now.
That was great. There were some great dance moves in there. Joe, you're the winner tonight. You take it. All right. Let's see. What we're going to do now is we're getting about ready to wrap this up, but we're going to put into practice and implement what we spoke about today. So as a little exercise here, let's go around and express a good, sincere, heartfelt wish for another participant. So we're going to start it off. I'll start it off, and I'll wish somebody a heartfelt wish, and then they are going to pick somebody else and give them a heartfelt wish. So let's start it off. A good heartfelt wish. Brandon, it's so good to see you here, and my wish is for you to be here like every week from now on, and to grace us with your presence, because you're such a delight to have here.
Thank you, Gary. But like I said, I'm working till December, so I'll be back in the end of December. But after that, I'm here every week. My intention is for Roberta. I mean, she's a great host, just like you, Gary, but she's a great host, and I hope she does this more often than usual.
Thank you, Brandon. Thank you very much. It's good to see you also. And I'm going to wish Joe, which we started out as number 3, then he put his name Joe, which is 3 letters. Maybe that's where the 3 came from. Don't know, but I wish you a wonderful week. I hope that everybody you come in contact with is friendly and kind, and anything you really want to happen this week will happen. I wish that for you, Joe.
Thank you. Thank you. And I wish for Willie to experience all the positive emotion and intention from others as he employs on others through his own positive being.
Thank you so much, Joe.
Sure.
Okay. I give my attention to Paula, that you will have a very successful week, and that whatever the intention that comes forth from you will be successful in reaching out to others.
Thank you, Willie. My intention is for Gary to enjoy this season and all it has to offer, with all the changing of the leaves and the upcoming holidays. I hope he enjoys every part of it.
Thanks. I'm in a place now where the leaves will actually change colors for once, instead of California and South Carolina now. Oh, I wish for, let me turn to Jim. Jim, I wish for you just the greatest success and the greatest fulfillment in your music. And I know you've been doing this for quite a while, but let's reach a new level of fulfillment in your music.
Thank you, Gary. I'd like to send out a wish to Elisa. Is that right? Okay. I'm hoping for you that, I'm intending for you that every time someone calls you honey, it's with a good intention.
Thank you so much. That was beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I want to wish Linda, who is probably enjoying the leaf changing color in New Jersey, and my wish is for you to find on Facebook as many positive things as you bring to us during our, event. So Facebook now will be filled with only positive and loving each other posts.
Thank you, Elisa. Yes, they have been very nice. So I have one there, but we'll go to our people first. Let's see. My intention is for Rono. I wish for you, I intend for you to get as much help as you give. You give so much help and so much connection, and I hope you get it back.
Yeah, thank you, Linda. I'm gonna wish to Nina. Nina is the boss, and people won't know how much she works in the background. Put Open Diner together. I wish for her to get a lot of peace of mind and to see how the fruits of her labor is bringing, happiness to other people.
Thank you, Rana. That was very nice. Who hasn't gotten a wish? I want to call on one of the people without a camera, but I don't want to put them on the spot. But I just want to say that my wish for all the people without a camera on is so that they'll turn their camera on next week, because we want to see them and hear them. But Natalia, I know that you're by the Chicago area and it gets cold over there. I heard it's going to be a pretty brutal winter. So I hope the winter treats you kindly over there and that it doesn't get too cold and that you enjoy this holiday season.
Oh, thank you, Nina. It's still good autumn here, pretty nice. And I think not worse than in New York. It's probably a little bit colder in the winter, but autumn was beautiful. And I also want to wish to everybody behind the camera and also especially Raj and Casey, because they were participating. I wish to see them. And there is another person I can see here, Akwavi and Sulin. I'm so glad to see you here, and I hope your week will be a little bit better because you were here.
Did Dan get a nice good wish yet?
Not yet. You can give me one, Gary.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Everybody, wished us. My camera is not working. Otherwise, I would love to turn on my camera, and I really appreciate. Thanks, Natalia, and thanks, Nina, for your kind words. And now I would like to wish Dan, because I think he's left, and I wish all the happiness in upcoming weeks, and I really wish him good health, success in his life, and I wish that everybody around him will try to bring a big smile on his face.
Thanks, Raj. That's very heartfelt. I'm glad you're here, and I can't wait for you to have your camera on. It's going to be awesome. I wish everybody for this week abundance. Whatever that may be to you, you got it. But you have to come back to Open Diner to renew it. There's a catch. Sorry, guys.
I think we got about everybody here. So what we're going to do, we're going to have one more song by Jim. Jim, take us away.
I got a few on Facebook, if I can just interject here.
Sure.
Go ahead.
David Mancini says, I wish you get all that you want before I get what I want. And then Linda Narbonne said, wish everyone an intentional week with all the positive benefits for them and their surrounding. Thank you, guys.
All right, Jim.
At the end of that last song, I looked down in horror and saw my battery dying. So I don't know what happened out there, but it's better now. This is a song about a man with a singular intention for someone else, and that would be his wife. It goes like this. Well, I pulled out of Pittsburgh, I was rolling down the eastern seaboard. I got my diesel warmed up, running like she never did before. Speeds on up on the right. Well, I don't see a cop inside. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna see my baby tonight. I got my 10 forward gears and a sweet Georgia overdrive. Popping little white pills, my eyes are open wide. Well, I just passed a Jimmy and a White. Hey, I'm passing everything inside. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna see my baby tonight. Well, it seems like a month since I kissed my baby bye-bye. I could have a lot of women, but I'm not like some other guys. I can find one to squeeze me tight. I can never make believe it's alright. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna see my baby tonight. Well, the ICC, they're checking all down the line. I'm a little overweight and my logbook way behind. Well, nothing bothers me tonight. I can dodge them scales all right. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna see my baby tonight. Well, my rig's a little old, but that don't mean she's slow. I got a flame from a stack, smoke blowing black as coal. Hometown coming in sight, and if you think I'm happy, you're right. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna see my baby tonight.
Yeah. Let's hear it for Jim. All right. Well, that just about wraps up the show for tonight, folks. I just want to remind everybody here, we're going to bring up some links here. Follow us on Facebook, Meetup, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Click, like, and subscribe. And more importantly, share with your friends. Let everybody know about Open Diner. And they can join in the fun and the excitement here. On Instagram and on TikTok, we have really fun short clips from our past events and graphics based on everyone's answers during our discussions. And on YouTube and Facebook, you can watch all of our past events. And that'll, you could binge watch that, Take the long Thanksgiving weekend and binge watch Open Diner. There you go. It's a great way to spend your Thanksgiving, right? And turn it over to Roberta for our closing to wrap this up.
Some more info. Yeah, like you was saying, I think we have like 78 shows now. You could definitely do that. See how we all change over the past year and a half through going through lockdown. But we're going to meet next Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. If you have any questions or suggestions about the event, please write to us at opendiner2020@gmail.com. We'll put that in the chat. We would love to hear from you. Good, bad, indifferent, anything, some feedback would be great. Our next event is called So Long Rat Race. So Long Rat Race. It's been posted on our Facebook and Meetup pages already. At the links you just saw on the screen, they're also in the chat on the Zoom. We'll be talking about the fact that this pandemic has opened our eyes to changes that might be needed in how we used to live. Now that everything is reopened and life seemingly resumed, we're being asked to return to our previous life, but many are refusing to go back to what it was. How can we continue in a wiser and more beneficial manner? So we're going to learn about that next week. That's going to be the topic. Please follow us and you'll be notified about our events, RSVP. That would be great. And I want to thank again the team, like Gary was saying, thank you for the team that put this together, all the hosts, the content, the tech team, the people on Facebook that have joined us, YouTube, all of you here. A great musician, Jim McLaren, which he was amazing. And thank you for all joining and taking part. You're the reason why we do this. And please continue to join us and spread the word and bring your friends. This was a wonderful evening, and let's keep those intentions. They were very strong, we all said, and how important they are for everybody for the week. So have a great week, everybody. Thank you again.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Have a good
Thanks,
week.
everybody.
Great week.
See you next Thursday.
Till then.
Is there an open diner though on Thanksgiving or not?